Okay guys, as promised, I'm going to do an A-B comparison video between the Tubemeister 18 Hughes and Kettner and the Blackstar HT-20. Tubemeister is an 18 watt amplifier, the Blackstar is a 20 watt amplifier. They have similar features. The Blackstar has a reverb, the Hughes and Kettner doesn't. The Hughes and Kettner has a power soak switch on the back and a Redbox DI out. Which H&K has it's a pedal simulator. It's a DI box, and they've integrated it into that amplifier. And both amplifiers have master volumes for the clean and overdrive channel. The Blackstar has a master on the overdrive and clean, plus it has an overall master, which the Hughes and Kettner doesn't. The H&K has a standby switch, and the Blackstar doesn't. They both have multiple ohms outputs on the back, 116, 1.8 ohm, and I think it has a dual for for a speaker extension for running a second 12-inch cab. The H&K is self-biasing. It's got a TSC, a tube safety control circuit, on the back, and a switch where you take a guitar pick or a pointy object and hit that switch, and it will check the biasing on the power tubes and the make sure that it's okay, and it's constantly monitoring that. At the end of the comparison, I'll spin these amps around. I'll pause the video and spin the amps around and show you the back of each. I'm running the H&K through the Blackstar cabinet, but it's not going through the preamp at all. I'm just taking the lead. I lengthened the lead for the speaker on the Blackstar, and I'm just unplugging it out of the back of the preamp of the Blackstar and just plugging it into the H&K. So it's not, and the speaker's a WGS Reaper HP-50, which best way I can describe it, it's a cross between a Vintage 30 and a Greenback, which Greenbacks are my all-time favorite speakers. Hendrix, Van Halen, everybody used them and still does. So they have similar features. The H&K has some things the Blackstar doesn't, and the Blackstar has one or two things that the H&K doesn't. So what I'm going to do is just start out on the clean channel on the Blackstar, and I'll just run over to the overdrive real quick and let you hear that, and then I'll switch to the H&K and hit the clean and the overdrive. And another thing too, when you buy the Blackstar, you get a single foot switch here, that comes with the amplifier. When you buy the H&K, you have to pay $50 extra, which I'm not doing that. I had this laying around. As long as you have a it's already got an LED. As long as you've got a 2-switch stereo jack foot switch, it'll work with that amplifier and save yourself $50. So anyway, I'm going to start out on the clean on the Blackstar, and when I go through both the channels on both amplifiers, then I'll tweak it to where I would play it, the way I play it, and show you some of the sounds that you can get, and do that. So anyway, here's a clean on the Blackstar. That's a neck pickup. I'm playing the Wolfgang for this vid, by the way. I may plug in, I got a Les Paul Standard. It's got a 59 in the neck and a Seymour Duncan, what is it? Whole lot of humbucker, which gets a really good sound too. But anyway, that's the clean on the Blackstar. again, that's everything at 12 o'clock. So I'm going to pause the video and switch over to the HK and give you a rundown on that real quick. Okay, we're on the H&K now. Go ahead and take the standby off. We're on the clean channel. And again, everything's at 12 o'clock except the masters for the clean and the dirty channel. So you can hear the H&K gets more of a sparkly, I think the Blackstar has more of a woody, mid-range, kind of a mid-range soaked clean, you know, just everything at 12 o'clock. That's the clean channel. And then we'll switch over to the dirty channel, and then I'll hit the boost. And this head is really neat because you got the clean channel, and when you start to crank this gain up, which I'll do, like I said, here in a minute, you can get, it starts to break up, and you get a real gritty, you know, like an overdriven, a power amp overdriven sound. When you kick over to the dirty channel, that's like the second channel, which is like a crunch. And then when you hit that lead boost, it's almost like a third channel. I mean, it's unreal. But anyway, so here's the dirty channel on the H&K. Just a little bit of dirt, you know. And here's the boost. Okay, now I'm going to switch back to the Blackstar. I'm going to tweak the EQ a little bit. You can hear when you hit that lead boost, it really kicks in. Give it a little volume. I think it's a little low. You can really hear that bottom end on that H&K big time. Okay, so I'm going to pause it and go back to the Blackstar. Alright, I'm going to roll the EQ a little bit on more of a usable setting, how I would, you know, probably Well, let's start out with the clean channel again. That's a neck pickup. Okay, let's hit the overdrive, which, let's see, I'm going to give you a little bit of the breakup on the clean channel before I switch over to the overdrive. So I'm going to jack the volume up and hit the gain about 3/4 of the way, and keep an eye on my master over here. I'll show you some of that power amp breakup sound. Down a little bit. Go to the dirty channel, go ahead and turn that gain up about 3/4 of the way, and kind of leave the volume, I guess, where it's at. We're focusing more on just the overdrive itself. Okay, let's go ahead and just max it out on the gain. Now, yeah, let's just do that. Okay, let's switch over back over to the H and K. Okay, now we're on the H and K again. The standby. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of treble. Bass up a little bit. Let's switch back to the clean channel. That's the clean. I'll turn this master down and jack the gain all the way up. Show you, so you can hear some of that power amp overdrive and grit. Okay, I'll switch over to the overdrive channel and give it a little gain. We'll go, it was on 12, we'll go about 3/4 of the way up, give it some volume. Go ahead and jack the gain up all the way and hit the boost, and this is where this thing gets really crazy. Okay, that's the dirty on the H and K. So I'm going to go ahead and spin this thing around so you guys can see the back real quick. I'll pause the video and I'll get them turned around. Okay, so on the H and K, you can see it's got the effects loop, the center return, the foot switch. There's the DI box, and in the TSC circuit, you put a guitar pick or whatever in there. It's in standby right now, so the lights are on, and it gives you a legend of what they're supposed to be doing, what they're not supposed to be doing. And this is the power soak, the speaker off, which you would use if you ran straight to the board out of the DI. Then you got 1 watt, 5 watt, and 18 watt, which on 1 watt, and I didn't demonstrate it in this video, but you put it on 1 watt, you can really take advantage of that clean channel crunch, because you can really jack that master way up. The speaker out 8 or 16 ohm, and then the Blackstar, try to get a little bit more light on that. You've got main fuse, power cord, and then you got a 16 ohm, 8 ohm, or 216 ohm, which would drop it down to 8. And then you've got a just a regular a direct output, and that would be like to a board or whatever, or I mean an extension. Wait, that would be a direct output right there, like to the board or whatever. The effects loop, center return, and it's got a level boost. Oh, it's 4 and 10, which is pretty cool. And of course the Blackstar is a combo, and this is just the head, but kind of get the idea on that. So, you know, kind of a quick demo for those of you guys that were asking me to do this. There it is. I mean, you know, obviously, I mean, if I sit and tweak these amplifiers for a while, I'm going to show you this TSC circuit real quick. Go ahead and kick it off standby. So notice the lights went out, and you just take I use a guitar pick, and you just push that little button. They're blinking, it's checking the bias right now on the power tubes. I think it runs a diag on the preamps too, and when they go out, that means they're biased perfectly, everything's okay, there's no problems. If one of those lights were to stay on, then you would either have a no current issue, or one would be overcharging or not biasing correctly, which would probably point to something with the tube. But when it's off, it's best bias, it's just nothing. When you kick it into standby, I hope I don't turn it off because I'm not looking when I'm doing this. yeah, when you kick it into standby, they come on for some reason. I don't know, but that's what it's supposed to do. So anyway, guys, for a quick, comprehensive video, that's the 2 amps in a nutshell. So see y'all later.